fossils in sandstone, little shell fossils. These are limb casts, which are left over after volcanic ash covers the wood, and then the wood rots away. And then minerals fill the void, so they're in the shape of the limb, but they're not really petrified wood. And these are the actual petrified wood. So these were at one time wood, and they minerals turned them into fossils. We have volcanic obsidian, which is volcanic glass. It's really sharp. This is what they make arrowheads and stuff out of. Thunder eggs, geodes that have these are what they look like cut open. Some thunder eggs are solid, and geodes have a cavity in them.
Why is he coming back?
And these are copper minerals. These blue and green colors, those are from where they mine copper out of places that have this stuff. All kinds of agates and jaspers. And here's some more agates cut open so you can see what they look like on the inside. Snakeskin agate, which has a texture on the outside that looks like a snakeskin, and then it's agate on the inside. More colorful jaspers and agates. And just miscellaneous.
Okay. The other thing is this. See, you can sit like this. So, kind of cut it that way. Or you can cut it this way.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Okay, he's going to rinse it off. Here's oil.
Wow. Did you break it?
You see her every day. Hey!
Look at that.
Woo!
Good choice on cutting.
Very nice.
Ready?
Aha! Pretty shy.
So you got some tourmaline needles in there, some calcite.
Yeah, pretty border on it.
Hey. I'll tell you what, go get another one. So is this the lucky one?
Good job! Look at you! What do you say?
That's a pretty one.
Alright, come here. I'll give you a little secret. See that hint of purple in there? That means it's a light amethyst. Okay?
Yeah, she did
And so
good.
you got some calcite in there.
Oh, that's a much better one.
Right?
Yes.
The other one was a dud.
Don't stop it, don't say that. Yes! I love it. I love
So,
it.
like I said, you got you got light amethyst in there.
Cool. Look at that little chunker.
That's like a calcite right there. And you might have a little bit of tourmaline spice in there.
What's that?
Tourmaline?
Yeah.
Tourmaline is like a
I'm not going to buy this one.
See it back in there. Little white dots right there.
Oh, how cool! I thought hold one.
It's interesting.
Thank you. Look how they're pretty. I love it.
Crystals in Arkansas. This is a piece that came off a rock wall. You can also get pieces if there's walls that are the flow is two-sided, so you get crystals on both sides. And this is halite, and this is salt, everyday table salt, and it forms in crystals like this. It's a bacteria in an algae that causes the pink color. And a lot of people use this for medical physical reasons, just as they do all these crystals that I do. And I go every year, and sometimes I have little teeny ones that I pull out for people who like to make jewelry. And there's just a huge supply of crystals of every kind. The color in here is iron. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't. But that's why I sell these. I love crystals and I love digging them. And I like digging this. This is once a year event. And it's absolutely a blast. So that's why I'm here. What I do, I dig in the dirt.
For about 20, 30 years, and what we're doing here is we're putting little rocks and precious, little semi-precious stones in here for the kids to go look. Just pretty little rocks, and then we put them in that. They go ahead and they swash the water around, like over here on these buckets. And then they pick out all the pretty stones and put them in little packages, and everybody's happy.
I know where he got it from.
Well, this actually this had to come from somewhere else. It's actually a piece of aquamarine, so it got transported to your backyard. If your backyard is not in Columbia or North Carolina, then this would have been transported to your backyard and culled out by some rock hound somewhere along the line, because it's a piece of aquamarine. We have aquamarine up by Lone Pine and Bishop, and somebody could have collected it there, brought it home, and said, it's not too pretty, and they threw it out there. But it's a little chunk of aquamarine.
Yes, Native American artifacts. Of course, they're well found all over the western United States, and particularly in California here, we have a lot of the obsidian materials that were used. And in this case, we have a scraper, a shaft scraper, scraping shafts. But the thing about most of these tools, these hand tools, is that they were used on such a regular basis that they needed to be comfortable in their hands. And in this case, we have an ergonomically correct piece where it fits even my very large hand. A scraper, and this was probably a repurposed broadhead at one time that broke, and they used it, broke off, and they used this edge to be a scraper for scraping hides and such. This tool, using a very unusual gray obsidian, was used to cut large animal ligaments and joints, to just dissect the animals. Then of course we have our little grinding bowls, grinding stones. In this case, this is pumice. Well, pumice is not a very durable stone. This came out of Tule Lake, California from the family farm. And these were used more for war paints and things, for grinding up little materials that would give color along with grease to make the war paints. The stone, since Tule Lake did not have these kind of stones, this came from the Pitt River area and was transported to Tule Lake, where they found up at Medicine Lake the pumice. And then they made a bowl that was highly transportable for making undoubtedly war paints. And then of course we have the more durable grinding stones. We kind of recognize them because of their natural rough surface here, but we can see that this side has become somewhat polished from grinding across stone. And then of course there are all manner of artifacts and tools that are located here. We want to remind people it's illegal to take these from public lands and only from private lands with the permission of the property owner. However, we put these out here basically to honor the men and women who made these things with the technology of their day and time. It's important that people look at this and respect what they were able to do with the materials they had in their day and time.